That was a great moment for Trey Madden on Saturday night. Now he sits down with us. Now another great moment getting us in with JJ and I. We welcome in the senior tailback. This segment of Trojans Live is brought to you by Allstate. The Trojans are in good hands with Trey Madden. 12 carries, 106 yards, 2 touchdowns. Ran one, you caught one. We talked about it. You didn't get to play all of last year. You didn't play much at the end of the previous season. Did you feel like you knocked some rust off in this game, or was practice enough to get you ready for it?
I felt like I was ready for this game. I was definitely excited getting out here. Being out over a year, it was brutal for me, but I was definitely excited. It was a little emotional running out of the tunnel onto the field, and just getting in the end zone twice. It felt good.
You know, from a fan standpoint, I mean, we saw you 2 years ago, and then you skip a year. You know, a lot of people don't realize how long that is for a football player. Talk about how difficult it was, just the wait and anticipation. You know, just trying to get over an injury, and how frustrating it was.
It was frustrating. I really try to just take it day by day, and like for the fall season, take it for the fall season, and try to stay mentally into the game, and then going in the spring, I try to just get as healthy as I could, and try to knock some rust off, as you said, and coming into summer conditioning, I felt like I have the best conditioning I've had throughout my years here, so I felt like I was ready for this fall season.
We talked about it. You showed a burst on that highlight that we just played. Take us through that run and how it developed for you.
The offense, I give my credit to the offensive line. They had great surge, and just seeing the film in meetings yesterday, we saw a bunch of great effort. Juju Smith had great block downfield. Darius Rogers had an awesome block and led me into the end zone, and then Max Turk and Zach Benner leading me up into the hole.
Well, the one good thing, I mean, if you want to call it that, is that by missing last year, a lot of those guys were young. They were freshmen. This year, you come back and all experienced linemen in front of you, a bunch of starters.
Definitely.
Talk about that group as a whole. How good are they?
They're very good. I love running behind the biggest line in the nation, really. Zach Benner and who we got?
Damian Mama right there.
And then Max Turk is also obviously the leader of the bunch, and they're great at opening holes up, and we just got to read the block and make one miss.
You know, one of the things we saw from Buck last year, and then we see it from you, is the strength of being versatile in this offense. First off, it helps keep some of these young Bucks behind you because you got some really talented pass catchers, guys like Dominic Davis behind you. But how important is it to be able to contribute not just in the run game but in the passing game?
Definitely. That's what the coaches asked us for, running routes out of the backfield and having hands. We definitely open up the offense and allow Cody to get reads and check down to us and still progress and get the first downs.
Now, I know the coaches give you a grade, but I can tell you just from knowing you, the toughest grade that you had to deal with was from your father, right? Your dad, of course, being a running back coach for Missionville, your old high school, how did your dad say that you played?
He was excited for me, but we have two modes. He has a father mode and a coach mode. And then I asked him as a father how did I do. He was obviously excited for me and emotional because it was my first game back. And then as a coach, he said the 4th and short, he was yelling from the stands at me. I didn't get the first down. But obviously it was a learning experience for me. And down on the goal line, I could have lowered my pads and just took some yards up the middle.
Yeah, I know he's hard at you at Mission. Is he still the same?
Yeah,
still the same way?
He definitely is.
Okay, good.
Well, you are the old man in the room now. Tell me about these young Bucks. Boy, all three of them really impressive on Saturday night.
Yeah, they're awesome. We're tight. We're like brothers in there. I'm the old head, obviously, now. Cedric Ware right here. Dominic had a great game coming out of the backfield, catching the ball. He had 53 yards, I guess. Cedric scored his first touchdown. Ronald scored his first touchdown, and I was excited for all of them to get on the field and show what they could do. And I know they was chomping at the bit to get on the field.
You know, we go back to your high school days, and I watched you play in high school in a single back offense similar to what you have now, but you become the big back. When did that become sort of the description for Trey Madden? You became the big back. Are you the big back, or are you still trying to be the same elusive back that you were in high school?
I'm just trying to execute the plays. You guys put a title on it.
I didn't put it on it. I just,
I guess I became the big back when I switched over from linebacker. Yeah, I was a quarterback mind in high school, but I put on some weight, and just definitely the weight room got me bigger.
Well, you did. You played quarterback in high school. You played linebacker here. You know, one of Sark's favorite phrases is high football IQ, and he said you have a very high football IQ the other day, and it's because of that. Yeah. You know, how does playing and knowing both sides of the ball and every position basically, help you execute as a running back?
It allows me to understand the play concepts better and quicker, and understand what everyone else is doing on the field, and yeah, I definitely give credit to my quarterback coaches in high school, Coach Johnson, Bob Johnson, and at Mission Viejo, and that's what that is. Yeah.
Before we let you go, I have to let you address something that came up in the summer, Trey. You know, you set the internet ablaze when you revealed that you have a sixth finger.
Oh my God.
Can you set the record straight for the people and let them know what's going on with the extra digit?
I was born with the extra finger. They cut it off when I was a baby. It's right here. I got the scar.
Oh, I see it.
Did you see the reaction? People
I-
were saying, "Oh, he should play receiver. Oh, that's got to help with ball security. What kind of gloves does he wear? Does Nike make him custom gloves?"
It wasn't a big six finger.
People were looking at every photo, studying, looking for the sixth finger.
Yeah, I just can't drop a ball in the game.
You better not drop a ball.
I'm gonna get some flack for that if I do.
Well, the Trojans are in good hands with Trey Madden. Thank you, Trey, for getting